Yeah, I'm Texas bound. Y'all hear the country fed mouth on me. Hey, what up, though, YouTube universe? I am your host of this great up and coming rookie show that is DeAndre Cooper. And as one of many, I'm ready to share my opinions on the movie/TV industry and express my love for film and reviews. For why? Because I am a cinephile. Bow. Y'all see I had to give y'all that legendary Iron Man snap though. What's the dealio, folk? Man, it's been a long up and coming thing for me, this project of mine, and I want to gratefully appreciate and love. Let me give a shout out to my family. Let me give a shout out to my friends that really pushed me to go forward with this passion of mine for I am, like I said, a cinephile. I really love film. You know where people go around and say music is life? Well, music is definitely life because where would we be without music? But movies, y'all, come on. Movies is life. The different emotions movies take you through, even for in a live theater experience at that, and then just to bring them home on the home front, just make you want to pop up on an old flick from like the good 1970s or the early 2000s, whichever or you want to go through. Everything on this earth from content is a time machine. Pick and choose your poison. No, let me change that. Pick and choose your universe, as we are stepping into the multiverse for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm a geek, man. I'm a geek. Shout out to my group, Your Average Geeks, you feel me? Let's get it popping, y'all. So, let me give y'all a cool, quick little introduction about me. I am Texas bound. I'm trying, man. If I could just be really honest with you, like, I'm trying. I'm just trying to find my place in the world. Like I said, I'm ready to get my piece of the pie. But this channel here has really been in the making for some time. And for me to be on the outside and constantly go to the theaters, for me to be around my group of family and just express whatever new film out and that caught my eye during that time, from either an old film or a new recent film, it was just it was bound to happen, y'all. It was bound to happen. I'm happy to be here, but I'm also happy that whoever is watching this video right now is joining the family. Welcome to the Coop Troop. Yep. What's happening, y'all? So, yeah, this is my show. Dre Cinema News and Movie Reviews. What I got planned for this great channel moving on forth is definitely I grabbed a little bits and pieces from my inspirations, my idols on this YouTube deal, and that's from John Campea, that's from Chris Stuckman, Jeffrey Johns, and definitely the one and only Tony Baker, y'all. Watching them do movie reviews, I'm always invested. Whenever I'm coming home from a theater with fresh eyes, I also want to indulge in conversation, but I don't really have that group around me. I don't have that go-to person that I could just really talk to, aside from my boy ASAP in the back. You feel me? What's good, ASAP? You straight? I see you holding my wallet, my guy. That's ASAP, y'all. Say hey. Nah. I know I'm a grown man. Y'all see this scruff, all nicely good and glistening, but that's my dog. That's my bear, man. Been with me since I was little. You feel me? Nah, but shout out to them fellas, man, because anonymously, secretly, they really gave me that push to actually start this, and I would appreciate all the love and support if it ever just come about. You feel me? But yeah, I want to do cinema news and movie reviews, y'all. From cinema news, I'm just going to go about, social media platforms, the interwebs, and just grab little bits and pieces of information that I find that catches my eye, and not something that you would hear on a copy and paste note at that. I want to give you all my raw opinion and just my insight on what I think about whatever news segment or topic that we ever come up with. And I want to clarify this now. I am not the film enthusiast. So when it comes down to things above higher caliber status that you would probably want answers for, or say Marvel Comics, DC Comics, or just Hollywood in general, I'm not your guy. I'm a regular, ordinary, your average geek. Like, again, shout out to my group. But man, I'm branching off, and I'm trying to do this deal. I'm trying to do it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm here. Let's do it. Screw it. My show will be based on news segments and also movie reviews. That will be the main entree. That would be the end of this 25-minute show. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys follow me, subscribe, like the content, please. I would greatly appreciate it. And welcome to my show, y'all. I don't have any news for y'all today just because this is the first video and I want to treat it like day one of school. Everybody come through, get to know me, get the inside of who I am and who I'm. I don't wear the mask no more, y'all. Like, I used to try to fit myself into a crowd that really looked at me in a different perspective, but nah, man, this is me. This is DeAndre Cooper in his pure form, and I love him. I love who he is. We all go through our trials and tribulations. We all know this, but it takes the stronger person to acknowledge. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. You see it. Quoting Tony Baker, water, man, water. Go grab you some water before we start this show. I need to make sure that y'all are getting y'all. Delicioso. You feel me? That's that goodness gracious. Everybody need water in their life. Shout out to Tony Baker once again. But yeah, man, I'm here. I'm ready. I am ready. Let's do this. So, no news segments for y'all today. Like I said, this is day one of school. Come get to know your boy. Come get to know me. But let's dive into what are we all here for? What is going to be on the thumbnail title of this episode? This is a review to Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, buddy. This is no spoiler review. I do not do spoilers. If y'all want a spoiler review, go ahead, put down on the comments below about my raw reaction, my raw opinion on the film. I'm just here to sell the movie to y'all. I'm here to promote the movie on facts that you go out to your nearest theater right now, tonight. What time is it? It is May 27th, 9 o'clock. There are 3 more show times in your theater near you. Go check out this movie and then come back and indulge in this greatness. You feel me? Indulge. Let's go. Let's talk. Now, I gave you a warning. If I do slip up with some spoiler, this is your warning right now. Let's start. Top Gun Maverick, y'all. So we are 30 years after the events of the first Top Gun. Why did it take so long for this movie to drop? That is not our concern. What the point is, it's a solid story. The movie has to be about a good 2 hours and 17 minutes, but you will never know until you walk outside and then see the light go down and sunset. But 2 hours and 17 minutes long, it does not feel like it because this movie hit every note. This movie hit every tone, did not miss a beat at all. And to give some credit to Tom Cruise, we know how passionate he is about his movies, his stunts, and everything like that. He is like somebody you would put in the music industry. You want to come out with hits after hits after hits after hits. And that is exactly what Top Gun Maverick is. This is a hit for outside the movie reality 36 years later. But inside the movie 30 years later, Mitchell Maverick is back. Yes, he is. And he's back like old pops. But still, he still got the moves, y'all. I'm talking about Mission Impossible, which sidebar news, there is a new Mission Impossible, possibly the last to its franchise, because there's a part 1 of Dead Reckoning and then a part 2 coming soon. But back to the movie review. Yeah, so Tom Cruise is back and he's still captain. He's still captain, didn't move up no ranks or anything. But in my opinion, I just want to say he was just content. He was content with his place within the Navy. The Navy. So he was content with his position, and he been there for over 30 years. He been through his trials and tribulations, and this movie is basically him reconciling with his past, dealing with the ghost of his past, that is, and then also coming through on the Top Gun rank again as captain, leader, to train new aviators in a secret, impossible mission. So Mission Impossible, they had to do the impossible in this film. And hey, that's all I could say. Go check out the movie. So aside from old cast members, there were only 2 cast members that reprised their role on this film. 1, apparently Tom Cruise, and 2, my Batman, Val Kilmer. So quick little pause real quick. I'd like to give acknowledgement just to Val Kilmer. I went to go look for some facts on Google, and from here it says Val Kilmer stopped acting because he went through throat cancer, and that kind of messed up his trachea and reduced his voice to raspy and rendered him short of breath. But the fact that they used him in his movie, he was basically like texting, using the computer to really acknowledge his words. And at first, before we actually get to see him, I thought that's how they was going to use him throughout the whole movie. I was going to be disappointed by that. I was really going to feel some type of way until you actually get to see him. But you also see that the state he's in, also in the movie, but also in real life. And man, all blessings go out to Val Kilmer. You are my guy. You got movies that I'm just really into, from number 1, the original Top Gun, and then Batman Forever. Come on now. Everybody got their opinions on Batman Forever, but I rock with it. That's my movie. I blame my cousin. He put me on when I was little. But back to the movie. Training new aviators, dealing with the ghost of his past, and dealing with Junior. Y'all know Goose had a son in the first Top Gun, and he's back. Bradley Bradshaw. Miles Teller. Miles Teller is coming from plenty other films out there. He is also one of the new leading cast members, new cast members that is. So aside from having 2 original cast members reprising their roles, everybody on this film were fairly new. But you are invested. You love each and every one of them. From Payback, Flyman, Hangman. That's my boy. That Hangman, remember that name. Hangman, y'all. Played by Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell been on other plenty films that I've never really watched, aside from from right here it say he was on Dark Knight Rises and The Expendables 3. So I'm definitely go check out a couple of his movies, because his character on here was so quirky and really confident. But on an anime note, I am an anime fan, anime geek. My favorite anime is Yu Yu Hakusho for life, before anything else. He reminded me of Bakugo off of My Hero Academia. And that's all I'm going to say. If you know who Bakugo is, and you know his little temper tantrum and the pride that he has to be number 1, Glenn Powell, Hangman. Enough said. And then you have a new love interest. Tom Cruise has a new love interest. She's not really fairly new in the film because they have history, but it's that on and off type of relationship where love will forever be there, but just wrong timing and things of that nature. So it's nothing toxic. I know we all used to the toxicity. Not this one. This is fairly equal. I say so myself. But Penny was her name. Penny was played by Jennifer Connolly, Paul Bettany's wife. Hey, big money. The last movie I saw Jennifer Connolly on was The Hulk, 2003. Yeah, that old man. If y'all got any great Jennifer Connelly movies out there, go ahead and give me some recommendations. I'm willing to go back and watch everybody's performance on different film adaptations after this film. I'm telling you, y'all, no drama. But yeah, Jennifer Connelly is the new love interest, and I was kind of wanting some more backstory just from the 30 years that we passed up from the original Top Gun, because I remember Kelly McGillis that played Charlotte on the first movie, the original love interest. She had a promotion, and I believe she shipped off somewhere to start a new career path. And if I want to go based off of that information, that was probably their split in right there, as we saw on the original ending of Top Gun 1986. So yeah, I just wish there were more backstory, more detail of his past from when he graduated Top Gun into more of the first time he was Top Gun leader and had to teach a class for only, spoiler, 2 months. Yeah, so that's really the only con that I have on this movie. If I want to throw in pros and cons, this movie did not miss a beat, y'all, and I don't have not one bad lick to say about this film. And that's the honest truth. I've seen it twice. The first time I seen this film was in 4DX. And 4DX was the roller coaster ride of a century. Whoever came up with the technology factor, or if they just went to Universal Studios and stole that little main ride attraction and where you watching a film like the Harry Potter ride or so. Oh no, that's it. That's at Disney World, right? Look, I don't know my facts. I don't really travel like that, so somebody help me out. But basically, you watching the film, but you also going through the motion of the ocean with the seats as well. Like you feeling the water from the lake. You feeling that hard wind whenever they take off in them for F-14 jets. And speaking of the F-14 jets real quick, no CGI in this movie whatsoever. Everything on here was rented from the Navy facility themselves. And I believe it ran them some good money. Just to hold on to that equipment. But we know how, again, Tom Cruise is passionate about his films. He's going to go that extra mile off the rip. Nephew versus uncle. Uncle versus nephew. Tom Cruise, dealing with the ghost of his past, is basically still in grief. He's still I grieve different. Recent to past situations involving Rooster, which is Bradley Bradshaw, Miles Teller's character. He's Goose's son, and we all know that Goose passed on the first Top Gun due to F-14 malfunctions when it came down to the injection thing. So it was, I guess, before everything that we saw on this movie happened between them, it was a bittersweet relationship until Maverick had to pull Bradley papers because he was overprotective. He was trying to fill in father's shoes that Goose left behind, but he even acknowledged it on this movie. He didn't do it right. So he wished he could just reverse time and really just do things the right way. But now he had this opportunity through demand, not by force. Well, I guess by force, but he ain't had no option to. It was either fly for the Navy or never fly at all. And we know he wasn't about to do that because my man liked to take flight. He liked to do everything above all that status. So it was a lot of tension between the nephew and the uncle figure. I call him that just because that's how I take my relationships from my father and his best friends, and that's how I would carry on with mine and my best friends. So It was that bit of tension in there, but it was still they was still on board with the mission. Everything was all about the mission aside from the personal drama. Highlight of the film, Hangman has to be probably my favorite character aside from Bob. Bob reminded me of the Riddler off the Batman, like, but definitely young and on the brighter side of life, not really dark and deranged. This film was grade A, man. This film was the bomb. You should go check it out at your nearest theater. If I don't say it again throughout this whole video of mine. But I have a score. I have my own ratings of this movie, which I will call branches. And I got the word branches from my mother's side of the family because we are branches. Shout out to my late Popo and everybody in the family. I will give this movie 5 out of 5 branches. The lowest branch that I would go to would be a twig. That's how you know the movie was just straight dog crap. That Jeremy Johns, sorry for butchering your name, my guy, but he has his film score factor. Tony Baker has the saxophone factor, and Chris Stuckman has the ABC factor. But me, I got my branches. The highest branch that I will go to is a golden branch. That is a movie that you will add to your collection. That is a movie that you will pay twice to go see. But even though I went to go see this movie twice, I just wanted to get it from 2 different visual angles. From one 4DX, the motion seats, and then IMAX, which was visually stunning. I'm talking about the action was even more so impactful than what you thought it was. So pick and choose your screen preference. You will enjoy it either way. You will definitely put it a part of your movie collection. I encourage. So again, this movie does get 5 out of 5 branches from me. Top Gun Maverick. Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? Or are you just going to wait for it to drop on video on demand? Let me know. Drop it down on the comment section below. I'm getting to my runtime, y'all. I don't want to overdo it. Like I said, I'm a rookie. And if y'all like my content, then y'all will probably ask for more. I don't know. We're going to see. But I am, once again, your host of this rookie show of mine, Dre Cinema News and Movie Reviews. I am DeAndre Cooper. Thank you for joining me. See you on the next route. Bow.